up on every corner of the campus, I'm a tech. Yeah, so the world line is now evolving. And right, so now, starting out as a techie and a creative on campus, that's what I think. So I have a few questions here, and I'll be starting with you. Many students admire tech and creative success online, but they don't see the struggle behind it. Interesting. What are some realities or challenges people should be prepared for when starting out on campus?
Okay, let's start with the realities, right? There are lots of realities when it comes to being in the tech space that people do not really talk about. What they see is just what the social media shows them. Social media shows us the highlights, they show us the successes, even when we are called upon to speak. We speak about our successes, but nobody really talks about the processes, right? Nobody really talks about the processes. So, starting out as a techie in campus is actually a hassle. It's not funny at all. Nobody talks about the confusion. You'll be so confused that you will think in to choose between tech or to be in school. You'll be thinking about your assignment. You'll be thinking about things you need to do in school, and then you'll be thinking about tech as well. And the worst part of it is if you are doing this thing just for money, I tell you the truth, you'll be burnt out if you are really doing this for money. I remember when I started out as a techie, I was so confused, but that confusion got me clarity. So at first you need to be confused for you to be clear on what you are doing. So I started out what I was doing. I started out as a blogger at first, and because I was doing it for money, I was tired. I was tired, seriously, because I was thinking about school. I was thinking about the things I need to do in the tech space. So the whole thing was a lot. It was a lot. So we only see the success behind it. You see the stories about behind the scenes. It was something very nice, but the confusion behind it is something else. And also the discipline that you need to put into whatever you are doing for you to succeed. Because without discipline, you won't succeed. So nobody sees that part. Nobody sees the late nights. Nobody sees when you deprive yourself of pleasures just to get something done. Nobody sees it. But then to overcome this challenge, you need to bring your mind back to where you started, to why you actually started this thing. You need to remember why you started. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I go into tech? Is it something interesting? Is it something worth doing? Then when you get your answer from that, I bet you that your success will not be a surprise to you.
Actually, I'm still struggling. I'm still confused, but judging from what you said now, I'm verified. I'm totally verified. Thank you very much. So, any of our panelists answer that?
Hello everyone. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to talk about slow process at the beginning because I think recently I decided to be consistent again on X. And then one of the few people I saw on X is the context share. And I was going through his profile on X, and there was a thing to doubt myself that am I really meant for this? I see the kind of video the content just creates, and I'm like, can I do this? That is a place that a lot of us find ourselves and we give up. Instead of giving up, I think that will be a push for me. I tell myself, I can do what the content chef has done, and I can do better. And I'm also going to be a kind of person that he will not say, oh, you are fighting or you are competing. Somebody that will see your work and will appreciate you out there. So it is a taboo to self-doubt yourself with a thing like that. Do not say you cannot do it. You can do it. That time came in my life, I felt that way while I was in school. I said I cannot do this. I'm in school. I'm in period that in front of it. I should just focus on school. Maybe when I'm done, I'm just going to look for something else to do. But then I was persistent. I said, no, sorry, I want to keep this. The Bible said that David encouraged himself in the Lord. So if you are looking for who to encourage you, please be the first person to encourage yourself to do that which you want to do in the next space. Another thing I'm going to talk about is consistency. Yes, even at the age, I still struggle to be consistent, but I ensure I put in measures. What are those things that I do that gets me distracted? One, as a video editor, if I go online to search for music, that is always my most difficult thing to do, music. And I'm scrolling through Instagram, the first one, the second one, and then I catch myself scrolling. I have to think back, what am I doing here? What did I come here to do? I don't know if you were here. What did I come here to do? Sometimes I'll just switch over to Instagram and say, why did I open this app? It is because I wanted to edit. So I will have to push myself to be consistent. Now, what do? I tell myself, UK, when next you're going to Instagram to search for music, or when next you're going to TikTok to search for music, or probably YouTube to search for music, focus on that thing. I know it is so much consciousness. A lot of us don't go there because, okay, you have it in mind that, okay, this is what I want to do. But once you open the app, it gets to you. I want you to defeat what wants to conquer your consistency and to see it work. It's not chicken and chips. In fact, that's the different kind to make. It's not what is the most simplest meal. Let me say it's not the most simplest meal for yourself. So one, you need to know that you're not going to be consistent, but you have to fight to be consistent. You need to know that you're going to doubt yourself, but you have to fight to encourage yourself. And the first one I mentioned, you need to know and understand that there is slow progress. That you come to my social media page to see what I do. You are not beating yourself, or rather, you are seeing that as a source of inspiration. It will what you have to do. Thank you so much.
Hey, everybody.
Yes.
All right. My previous speakers have talked about several things. Now I want to come from a different angle. Now one thing I need to understand is that it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. But one thing you shouldn't do is after crying, you go back and wallow in self-pity. You know the purpose of why you learned video editing. You know the purpose behind learning that, developing or whatsoever technical stuff. You know why you went into that field. You know, in fact, you know the success that people have being in that field. So if you have tried it twice, tried it 3 times, it doesn't work, go back, have fun. In fact, go out, have fun with your friends, chill and reflect, then come back and now sit down, okay, what am I doing wrong? How am I doing things and where is it heading me to? There was the time I was into space hosting. If you're into Web3, you know that having X accounts and Elon Musk, you'll be losing it like 10 things. So we are close to that 13. It's fine. And funny enough is that most of those accounts, it's always 1.4K, 1.5K, 2K that I'm losing it. I'll go back, cry. That evening, I've opened a new X account. I've started joining spaces, I've started pushing my brand out there. I've started making I've started putting out my face to be known again. And one thing about Twitter is that you lose an account today and maybe you come back today, coming back with that same name, the algorithm will be like, okay, this person has existed before, let's flag the account again. But me coming back, I come back with a new name, but it's not my name I'm trying to project out there, it's my face. I want my face to be seen in people's faces. So that is why I come back again and again. I came back as Web3 Prince, I came back as Web3, I'm back as Coach Coxwell. It's not about the name. Who does people know you as? Do people, let's say now, that okay, you have been seeing the content shared, you'll be seeing his videos, you'll be seeing things he's putting out there. And then tomorrow you see his face on, let's say, influencer, this X account. You still know that this is content shared. His personality has not changed because he's not being posted on content shared X accounts. He has built a structure, he has built a system that works for him by his face, putting out his face out there in public. So once again, it's okay to cry, but wake up again and keep building, and the sky will be your starting point and not your limit. Thank you.
That was amazing. That was really, really amazing. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I've learned that because I've been crying since I laughed. Alright, so we're moving on. Now this question is for you, UK. Beyond technical skills, what habits, mindsets, or character traits help you grow from a beginner to campus where you are today?
people personal. I mean, I have to learn to communicate. I have to learn to communicate. See, a lot of us have keyboard don't know how to communicate. And the majority of the people who know what I do, apart from seeing me online, is because you really get knowing I'm a communicator because I get you. So I actually implement that in my communication. So you have to have a good communication skill. That's how people come to you to tell you who they are, but they don't say it to and you don't take them to that. So I'll just say communication is one of them.
Okay, so as to what she just said, one of the skills that helped me is that I learned how to learn. Most of us do not know how to learn. We do not learn beyond what our mentors teaches us. Most of us, we are here now, we are here in this gathering. So most of us will just go home with what we've heard here. Like you've heard from the speakers, you've heard from the panelists. You will not go back home to make your own research. Let's say, okay, you want to be a web developer, you want to be like one of the speakers, if you want to be like me, you want to be a panelist like this one day, or you want to be a virtual assistant. Okay, because somebody has mentioned virtual assistants to you and how to become a virtual assistant. Instead of going back home to do your research about how to become a virtual assistant, what do I need to become a virtual assistant? You just say, okay, because a virtual assistant said, to become a virtual assistant, you must own a laptop, you must own a phone. You just say, okay, I have a phone, I have a laptop, so that means I can be a virtual assistant. You will not go and learn how to become a professional and excellent virtual assistant. You just take what you heard from the graduate and that is it for you. So, for me, I learn very well. I don't take information from just one source. I don't take information from just one source. I need to gather them from different sources. Then I come to a conclusion that, okay, then I think I know this thing better now. So if you want to remain relevant, you need to learn how to learn.
Okay, so beautiful things that my speakers has talked about. But one thing you also need to put in place is a system of relationship. In anything you are doing, be it Web 2, be it Web 3, if you're not well informed, you cannot do much. And being well informed calls for relationship, people you know, people you're connected with. You came to this event today. How many people have you gotten their contacts? How many people have, okay, you're a developer, how many developers have you connected with? In Web3 presently, there's things that, okay, you find a bug for a project and you get paid over $3,000 to $10,000 for just finding a bug in the system. How many people have you connected with that has this update, has this information, and can put you through the channels to actually implement this thing and cash out for yourself? How many people have you connected with? So relationship is in fact, is the empowerment of everything. Today, I want to be that I will not be here without connecting with several persons, without knowing several people, without being, positioned in the way that, okay, in Web3 we have several blockchains. If I am a Solana maxi, I will need updates once or twice from maybe Ethereum, or need updates from Base or other ecosystems. But all these things, I will not be able to know them without having relationship. And not just relationship for getting, and you also giving. It doesn't stop at you coming to connect so that you go back, oh boss, what's the next update? What do you have to also give that boss? You can bring a gift of $1,000 to your boss, and your boss gives you maybe $100 commission from it. And tomorrow, he knows what you do. And because an opportunity shows up, he knows you, he brings you in there. And in fact, it moves from just a $100 commission to having over 2,000 weekly gifts because you establish a functioning relationship, a valuable relationship, and not a relationship that is always targeted at getting. Start giving in every relationship you are in. Thank you.